What is up, YouTube? Two-Wheeled Logan here. God, it feels like forever since I talked to you guys. Man, I've had so much shit going on lately. It's been so difficult to just get out and actually ride. I know I said that a ton when I was in Huntsville, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get onto it. I'm gonna get back to making vlogs all the time, and then that never happened. And guys, I'm sorry. I don't mean to kind of keep leading y'all along like I'm gonna keep making stuff, and then I don't. It's just life's been super busy, and especially since this move and everything, it's just kind of been crazy, all the stuff that's been going on and all the circumstances that have led to this point. But I actually feel like things are starting to calm down a little bit now. I reckon we'll see if that's really the case. Forgot how loud this thing gets when it gets spun up on the highway. But yeah, so a couple things that happened since then. So as you know, in my last video was right before I left Huntsville. I got the new job up here and ended up being a pretty quick turnaround. I only had 2 weeks from the time I accepted the job to the day I had to start. So basically those 2 weeks were my last 2 weeks when I was working at the company I was with down in Huntsville. So I pretty much ended work on the 14th of July, and I had to be moved into my townhouse and ready to start my new job on the 18th of July. And let me tell you something, guys, if you're ever put in a spot like that where you have to make a multi-state move in 4 days, don't do it. Don't ever do that. It was absolutely awful. And I have another video I plan on doing to outline kind of the worst parts of it. If you saw my Instagram page, you got to see kind of my my moving rig for the first round. Because I had to move so quickly, we couldn't get a moving company to get the rest of our stuff in time to do it all in the same weekend. So basically, my wife hung out down in Huntsville, and she waited until the moving company could come to pick up everything while I loaded up the F350 dually with a 5-speed, mind you, that I borrowed from my father-in-law. And I loaded that up with the motorcycle. I put my Z on a trailer, and I put my Z on a trailer and put as many things as I could fit into it that I could get me through a week of living by myself up here in beautiful Stafford, Virginia. So basically, I had an air mattress and a TV. That was about it, and like a week's worth of clothes. So everything with the new job started out pretty swimmingly. No real issues until Thursday, so the 4th day of work. I was driving home, and all of a sudden the car started overheating pretty bad, and I pulled over on the side of the road and looked, and it was just pissing coolant everywhere. Kind of limped it up to a Jiffy Lube, since that was the only kind of garage that was actually open. And luckily the guys were willing to help me out there, and they got to working on it, and come to find out my radiator was cracked. So I was stuck here in a city that I'm not familiar with, only on my 5th day of living there, with no one to call, and I was without my car. So needless to say, I walked home from the Jiffy Lube, and luckily to get to work Friday I had the bike, so I was able to take that in. And then that was the last time I really gotten to ride the bike since then. But got the car fixed. It was a fucking bill that I didn't need with all the moving expenses, but you know, got on with that. Everything's good. She's running fine now. My wife finally moved up. We waited a couple weeks for the moving company to finally deliver our stuff, and then it's just been working ever since then. And on top of the working, you know, we've got a new house that we've been trying to get all set up with everything and get all looking nice. You know, she wants to decorate and all that other good stuff, and so it's just been busy, man. Just busy. I barely get any free time as it is outside of all of our projects, and just haven't had any chances to ride that much. So finally out, decided to take the bike to work today, and it was nice. Oh god, it was nice. And I'm making a run up now to Hood Bridge and hitting up the dealership so I can get some oil and oil filter and whatnot, because I need to do some maintenance on this bad girl. So but yeah, that's kind of been where I'm at. As for the area and the new job, I love it. I really do love it. Man, we're, I don't know, hour, 45 minutes to an hour outside of DC, so we've made a couple trips up there. I think we're planning on spending the whole weekend just exploring DC and everything. We're only 3 hours from our hometown, so we've made a couple of trips already down to Lynchburg and visiting and going to like my nephew's birthday the other weekend. Man, I haven't gotten to go to one of those in like 4 years now because it was always such a hassle to get back up to Virginia. So it's super nice actually getting to go, you know, see my nephews and visit my dad and all that other good stuff. So really enjoying that. The new job is great. Actually very challenging compared to what I was doing, and I actually feel like I'm, you know, getting paid what I deserve and kind of getting to do work that I like to do. And you know, I spent the other day over on the Marine Corps base playing with shotguns at the armory, so can't beat that, right? But that's pretty much what's been going on with me. I really hope that is this my, yeah, this is the one I gotta take back. A weird little interchange here. But yeah, that's all that's been going on. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry that I haven't put out a video. I actually recorded one the day that I had to ride the bike to work when my car was broken down, but then I never got around to editing it and putting it up, and then I felt like I owed y'all a full explanation and everything. So but anyways, I'm here now, and hopefully everything will continue to work out. I feel like I shouldn't be in this lane, so we're gonna get over. This whole dealing with like 95 traffic and stuff like that, I'm not used to, you know, this much traffic and things like that. It was definitely not like this down in Alabama, but it's cool. So yeah, be on the lookout. I'll be putting out some more videos. I'll be doing some more stuff. Trying to figure out how I'm gonna do all of my motorcycle stuff now that I don't have a garage, which sucks, but we'll talk about that later. Anyways, guys, that's all from me. Glad we got to talk, have this chit chat. I miss y'all. I miss your face.
I'm a mess without you. I miss you so damn much.
Anyways, I'm gonna make my run up here to the dealership and pick up my stuff and get on home because the wife has got some good home cooking waiting for me. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Later.